evasion too good. I mean, does this comp make elusives better? I think elusives just don't have enough staying power against this much damage, right? You need arc in fronts with contracts to buff your other big time contracts. You didn't need the other two ogres. Get him in good CC or warrior for buff. Anything is better than 2 ogres. Doesn't sound right. Hood seems to be the best thing here. We could have like left the Batrider unblacklisted. I mean, is every comp just like trying to be big time contracts? It is, right? I do think Brawny probably has to get worse in this meta, right? That seems like it. You just have to go Ogre, just like on the off chance you get a contract on 3. It's just such a different game if you get like 1 contract or if you get none. How are you supposed to win against these contract pickers? I kind of want to blacklist these all. Is that bad? I think blacklisting all of those makes the most sense, right? You want to float the gold. That's so weird. But it has to make the most sense, too. I mean, it's kind of already looking like a Knights game. It's possible for us to get off Knights, but it should be a Knights game, right? Is there a way cracked to take contract before level 15? Right now in this meta, it seems like it, yeah. I think contract was a bit underrated before Ogre's buffed, and Ogre's buff just kind of pushed it over the edge, right? The change just does not feel good. We can go Pudge. You have 1x? This is a Brawny game, are you trolling? Look, man, listen. It's not like every game that we have 1 axe in is a Brawny game. It's a little bit more nuanced than that. Could have had 1 Witch Doctor instead of the second bat. Is that even better, though? Isn't second bat just better? I run Witch Doctor when I can just have, like, double napalm. I mean, bat's just a disgusting unit. It's sickening. I mean, I have to take the Beastmaster. There's basically just some outside chance that we turn into Brownies. Like, what if we find 2 Beastmasters in the next pack? Ah, fuck. Dude, I don't want to be one of 3 Knights. If I'm in Knights, this guy has to get off. This guy is getting off, right? There's no way this guy isn't getting off. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship it. I don't even care. I've got fall, I've got a good start. There's no way that Sky is not getting off. There's no way this isn't the Knights game. Let's go. It's like, this is almost the ideal Knight start, with the exception that we don't even have a 2-star yet. But if you take away the fact that we don't even have a 2-star yet, this is an ideal Knight start. I mean, fall is just the absolute nuts and Knights, right? Selling AM can hurt the Demon Hunter carry option for Knights. I don't know. I like this early interest point, though. How does he have 4 Beastmasters? The guy's a Brawny legend, dude. And you don't want to overflow now. Like, overflowing has become bad, because it means you're just blacklisting less things, and your options are actually becoming worse. Jesus. I mean, if I get a Tiny 2 and I run it for a bit, it's okay, right? I don't want Warlock. If it levels to 2, it pairs Warlock, but it's still Warlock. Running Bloodbound units outside of Bloodbound is just no good. Well, Ogre is kind of good. Warlock really isn't. These rolls are looking pretty bad. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we can't overflow and we can't pair the Warlocks. That's the biggest change. The biggest change with this new blacklisted mechanic is in the first 10 rounds, overflowing, it feels really bad all of a sudden. Could you explain blacklisting? Basically, with any new shop, you can't find anything in the next shop that was in the previous one. So if I buy this Nature's Prophet and then sell it, I'll be able to find a Nature's Prophet in my next shop. Whereas if I leave it here, there's no Nature's Prophet here, right? And the same was true for the Tiny. So we bought this Tiny in the last shop, if you remember. And in doing so, we open up the possibility for this Tiny, the second Tiny, to be here, which I kind of don't want. I mean, it's a pair, and it's a pair of a good unit, but, I mean, if we hadn't bought the Tiny in the last shop and left it there, then this Tiny would instead be any other random unit. And if it was like a CK or a Bat or a Witch Doctor, or even like a Luna or any Knight, anything for our comp, that's huge value, right? So, like, I might have already misplayed by buying this other Tiny. But now I have to buy this one, because now it makes a pair. Because now if I see the third one, which I just opened up the option for, I don't mind that. Because it's, you know, a completed Tiny in the early game. And that's pretty good. I want to leave these other 4, though, because I don't want to see them ever again. It would be any random 1 cost? No. It rerolls to a fresh unit. It's any new unit. This is okay. The paired Luna's early is really nice. Luna's like, right now, Luna's almost the most contested piece in the entire game. I mean, she's not. That would be like Slark or Terrorblade or PA or something probably. But because now big time contracts players are looking for her too, suddenly there's literally 4 comps or 3 comps in the game that are thirsty for this girl. Which is Knights, Elusives, and big time contracts all kind of want her. Look at your alliances? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm mostly just trying to get Knights online. Is this 3rd chaser into Knights? It's a bad feeling, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So in round 1, the 4 heroes you don't pick won't be the next shop? Yes. And because of that, it changes how you play a bit. Sometimes in round 1, you want to buy 1 or 2 things and resell them if you want to be able to see them again, and then buy what you actually want from that shop, right? It's an early Luna too. I think I'm actually, unfortunately, at risk of losing this this creep round if we don't do this. This is a Terrorblade. This is okay. We need an item for this Luna. No Omni and no Abaddon yet is quite sad. How long does the blacklist last for? It's just the next shop you see. So, I mean, Terrorblade is relatively open. This elusive jammer might just force it in. It's Dino K. I don't think Dino K is going to ship that aggressively, so I don't think we really have to be afraid of that. We'll buy the Terrorblade and keep it open as an option. If we don't find more CK soon, and Blade Mail is good in Knights. Blade Mail is sweet in Knights. I don't know. So there's 3 Knight players this game, and there's nothing we can do about it. Which, again, feels pretty bad. I think Luna's just one of my tanks now, right? Oddly enough. I think Batrider is more so my DPS than Luna right now. When Luna's level 2 without an item, I think Bat at the end of the fight is more DPS than her. So she wants to be the split tank. I need to have 2 tanks right now. I can't have CK solo tanking because he's just going to die too fast. Yeah, I mean, we're never beating this guy. This is the guy with 4 Beastmasters on like round 6. I don't think there's really anything we can do about this, right? There's an AM upgrade, and suddenly selling the tinies for this interest point just looks like a good idea. So let's look at how our Terrorblade's going. Still the same 1-1. Just me and Dino K splashing the option. He's in like the committed elusive path, it looks like. So, I mean, there's a good chance he wants Terrorblade. Right now he's thinking to himself, how open is it? How many more do I see? He's benching Slark, but, you know, this guy's on Slark as well. There's a good chance we're going to be fighting over Terrorblade. And if so, we're probably both going to be losing that. Second Witch Doctor, 4th Anti-Mage are both sweet. Second Witch Doctor is really sweet. Witch Doctor getting to level 2 is a really big deal. Does Blade Mail take pre-Knight reduction damage? Blade Mail works with Knight shields favorably to Knights. So basically, Knight shield will mean Blade Mail will deal double the damage that it normally does for the amount of HP that you have there, if that makes sense. I just cost myself an interest point for no reason by building that CK. Whoops. The correct thing to do at 48 gold is always buy the Omni-Knight, level up, and go to 4 Knights. But we bought the CK as well, which means we might as well take a couple rolls and see if we can improve our board. We weren't able to there, but we got another pair on the Omni, which is fine. Have you tried Scrappy Hunters yet? I actually haven't tried a single game of Scrappy Hunters. Doesn't seem super great. I don't know. I don't think the Knight players can really do anything here, though. I mean, me and the first guy who went Knights can't, for sure. I think, like, out of the 3 people on Knights, when 3 people are on Knights, it's like, it's definitely one of them that messed up. I mean, I don't think we had a choice this game, but the 3rd guy going Knights basically just ended up screwing both other people on Knights over. 5th AM is pretty good progress. Fifth AM and 2nd Terrorblade. And our CK progress is bad. When our CK progress is bad, it is better to... it's better to do this kind of thing, right? Better to go into the demons. Dino K is on 1 Terrorblade as well. And he's leveled the Slarkset too. I think we're in Terrorblade. Dino K is going for the Slark. It's just what he found more of. And, like, we have 2 Terrorblades and AM5, so we want to be in Demon Hunters. And also, he's watching the stream, so I'm sure he's not going to fuck with our Terrorblades knowing that we're on it. So this means that we're going, like, 4 Knights Demon Hunters, basically. I can go both still. Yeah, that's true. He can go both. It's just Blink, right? Normally Arcane's kind of takes it over Blink.